On this week's episode of my season, without a doubt, is my favorite hunt and harvest of all time. When my daughter harvested her first whitetail, and it's the deer she's been after all year, we call socks. Earlier that day, I've been out bow hunting, and it was too windy, and there's a bunch of squirrels out, so I went back in the middle of the day to see if I couldn't crack a few off. While waiting for more squirrels to come in, I got an email that just didn't want to receive. Trying to check my email here. My cousin had a heart attack there about a week and a half ago, and they was calling the family in. So that's not there. She's Irvin passed away there a little bit ago. Well, after hearing the news of Irvin's passing, wasn't even sure if we was going to go out that evening, but daughter got home from school, got her belly full, and she wanted to go out to see if she couldn't try to kill her first deer and dedicate it to Irvin. Here's how it all broke down, guys. Well, guys, I'm back at it tonight. About 5 o'clock. We just got down here after eating and getting dressed and all that crap. Our deer wasn't in here. There's still corn over there. We're hoping now that this wind will die down just a little bit down here in the hollow, and they'll move on in. Got her ready to go. Never know. We got that nice 8-pointer been rolling in here. If he comes in, it's my shot. He's like that. No. Be a team player here. Daddy gets the bucks, you get the does. That's a fair deal. Alright, I'm gonna make you a deal. If it comes over here, it's yours. If it comes over here, it's mine. That'll sound good? Since I don't have to get up. I didn't hear nothing.
Deal.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. Hoping to draw some red here tonight. Mine, her cousin, he died today, so we'd like to dedicate him one, wouldn't we? I can't tell if it's buttons or not. Here comes another one. She's looking down that hill. She's looking down towards the top down there. Might be another one coming. Oh, that's socks right there. She's coming. Okay. That sucks. Okay. Depends on which way she walks. Now, is she clear?
As Socks came up the hill, she began circling around her using the unnamed buttons. I just did not feel comfortable taking a shot because I did not want to accidentally shoot buttons.
If she's clear, shoot. Not now, she's aiming the wrong way. You'll hit one of the poles. I hate this doe. I see her head. She's gonna come this way. Alright, she's walking out. You get ready. As soon as you see that shoulder come out through there. Second pin. At this point in time, you can tell by the camera, I'm getting pretty nervous. She turned. I think she's going back up. Over there, she's still right there.
I didn't think she was ever going to step out from behind the tree, but she finally gave me a perfect broadside shot, and I pulled the trigger.
Anytime. Yes! You got shot her, but you got her. Where'd she go? She's standing on the path out there.
Finally, I shot my first deer. excited, I was nervous, I just didn't know what to do.
She's just now walking over the bank real slow. You hit socks. Yes.
One of them's coming back.
Huh?
One of them's coming back.
Where?
One of them's coming back.
You sure she wasn't walking up the bank on the other side?
It looked like there's something there.
I don't know if you guys can see the tears in my eyes right now, but that's what I'm talking about. I know you hit her. I wasn't sure where. We're going to review the film. Oh, that one is coming back.
Our celebration was cut short because Buttons decided to come back in and eat. Then we went up to the house, looked over the footage, and then we celebrated over my first deer kill.
Well, as you can see, she hit that deer a little far back and just didn't feel comfortable with it getting dark the way it was. We didn't want to push her, so we backed out and let her lay up overnight. Alright guys, here we are the next morning, recovery. I already found the arrows laying right underneath the feeder. The last place we seen her was just right over here, side of the gas meter. So I'm gonna walk over and hopefully she's just bedded down right there. Now, the problem was it was getting late, so we couldn't really see which way she went. So we'll try to find some blood. I hope that's not her over. If it is, she got tore up last night. Well, it was cold that night, and I decided I was going to come there and track her, and I was going to find her, because I didn't want Emily out walking in all that cold. So, I could not believe what had happened when I looked up over that bank. There she is. Oh, man. Something got into her. So she come over here last night, bedded down right here, and something just tore her up. There ain't nothing left. There's not a tenderloin. There ain't a ham. It had to be that bear. Either that or there's a pack of freaking Yotes in here. I can't. I'm speechless right now. It's my daughter's first deer and it gets eat up. Alright guys, so we done went and got my little girl. Explained the situation to her. We'll see if how good she is at tracking deer. Walk over in that stuff. Yeah. Grab a hold of her. Your deer.
Have it.
There she is. There's Socks.
You have it.
What do you think? There she is. There's your arch enemy, Miss Socks.
Her head's heavy enough.
She's a big deer, but she don't look like it now, does she?
No.
Well, guys, here's my daughter's big old doe. The bad part is something got into her last night. Pretty well destroyed that other side. Just a brute of a doe. Proud of you. I don't know what to do. Put a damper on it when I come down here and found her that way, but look at the snout on her, buddy. She's a big one, ain't she? This is her demon right here. She's been after this deer all season. Just the fact that she was a bully. Always beating the yearlings out of the corn, huh? And I don't know how many times you've had a crack at her.
3.
And that doe would not stop with the bow, and then we had the gun down here those 3 days, and I bapped to her, and she would not stop. She kept on walking. Look at that nose, Emily. That is a nice doe. It's a shame that we can't get her in full body, but or she would be much bigger bodied. But you can just look at her. She's old, mature. Yeah, Emily was petting her a little bit ago, wasn't you? Get a hold of her. Showcase your big trophy. That is a stud. Just got a text from Winnie. He shot an 8-pointer this morning. Terry's supposed to be out and about. Man, it's hard to believe Socks is over with, ain't it? I can't believe it. Right there she is. Childhood dream. I remember when she was 2 years old. Remember that little stuffed deer and your little old target thing? You had the little things that you'd shoot the deers with. Ever since she was 2, she's been wanting a deer hunt. There's a tick. And kill her a deer. 8 years old. Baby got her done. Last night, I couldn't control myself. I had a little bit of tears in my eyes. Don't tell nobody. I couldn't help it. All jacked up. But just a absolutely beautiful deer. Love you. Well, all in all, I am thrilled to death that my daughter harvested her first deer, but having those coyotes or bear or whatever got into her and tore her up, it was heart-wrenching for me, especially having to explain it to her and show her. But all in all, she was happy. She was tickled to get her hands around her first whitetail. And that's all I can ask for. It was just the greatest hunt I've ever been a part of. I've killed a lot of deer and I've been with a lot of people hunting. That right there was my favorite hunt of all. I'm glad I got to share it with you. Well, next week on episode 8, I'm behind the bow. I'm at the new farm hunting one of my bucks on November 16th. An old familiar face decided he wanted to show up, and let's just say Hightower met his faith on that evening. You guys stay tuned for that.